Hello, hi, this is Mitra. Welcome back to my channel once again. So right now we are all going through a little hurt phase, as we know about this virus thing that's going on. It's hard, it's challenging, but again we have our ways to tackle it, to face it. So I believe that yoga, meditation is one of the best ways that could help us. So today in this series we are going to focus on, as I was discussing in my previous video, that the lymphatic system, which is a part of our immune system. So the most lymph nodes, they're the glands, they run through our arms, they run through the neck and in our pelvic floor. So when we stretch them with the help of yoga, we kind of activate them, we increase the circulation of the lymph, and it helps the fluid that runs through the lymphatic through the nodes. So it helps to strengthen them, activate them, improve the quality, improve them. So what we do here with the help of yoga, we hold our poses. So it's like we are holding them while we stretch, and that is one of the reasons we should hold our poses longer. So in yoga you'll see, not in every form of exercise, but in yoga you'll see that we hold the stretch. Like when we are doing the down dog, we are holding, and we are really holding the stretch. When we do the leg stretch, we are holding the stretch. So it comes with your breath, like you will be breathing and you'll be holding stretch, and when you hold, the stretch goes deep, deep, deep inside into the tissues, into your connective tissues, into your ligaments, into the deepest part of your body, not just the superficial muscles that we see under the skin. So that is one of the reasons yoga helps to boost the immunity. So right now, as I keep saying, that it's very good to take care of the immunity, to help it, boost it, so that we have that first line of defense of facing it, with courage. So let's enjoy, let's do some yoga and try to push everything out of the way. So first we'll begin with the sun salutation. We are at the top of the mat. So yes, I got blocks. If you think you need blocks, you can always use blocks. And strap. So right now I don't have any strap by me, but I have this dupatta. So I'm going to use the dupatta, the churni, which we use in India. It goes like that. So I'm going to use this dupatta to stretch if I need, and if you need, you can get your scarf or anything handy that you have in your home. So first thing, to be at the top of the mat, standing tall, shoulder back, hands to your heart as you set your intention deep inside, a deep positive intention, and a prayer for everybody, what's going on right now. A deep breath. As you breathe out, you release off, just let go of everything. Now sweep your hands to the sky, inhale, and when you fall down, watch your back. If your back hurts, slowly bend those knees, take your time to fold down. Holding the legs, the shin, slowly, gently going halfway tall, take a deep breath, fold down, bend knees, step your left foot back. So here you're going to give your hip stretch, which is also pretty good for your pelvic floor area to increase the blood flow. What you can do, you can grab your blocks if you have, hold your blocks, roll the shoulder and gaze up. Release your hips and release your tailbone. Now if you don't have blocks, you can still do the pose. What you do here, bring your hands on your leg, interlock your fingers and hold it here. If it hurts here, stay up. And if you feel fine, it's not hurting you, can little bit sink into your legs to give your hip flexor on the left a deep stretch. Or you can swing your hands to the sky, inhale, lifting that heart center. Take a deep breath. Exhale, bring your hands down. Keep your blocks aside, step back. Lower down into your mat, slowly, gently. Take a deep breath and lift up. If it hurts your back, keep your elbows down and lift up very gently. Take a deep breath, open the heart center. When you breathe out, press back into a downward facing dog. So take deep breaths. Now this is a downward dog where you are engaging your arms like you're rooting your palms and you're trying to keep your rest of your muscles pulling upward towards the elbow, towards your shoulder. This helps to activate your lymph node. Interesting. So when you hold in a down dog for maybe I would say 10 to 15 breaths, that would give you a good stretch. Again, if you feel your arms, your wrists are not ready to hold you that long, you can use blocks or anything you have at home. And that way you can stack up and you can rest your head onto the block. You'll be taking deep breaths. So it's more like a belly breathing. You'll feel your abdomen, nice and deep breath. When you breathe out, you soften your abdomen. So once you are here, holding for maybe 10 to 15 breaths, you will be removing your block and you'll bring your left leg to the front. So you can hold it, bring it, and make sure you drop your right knee down, hands on your leg, or hands on the block, or hands to the sky. Inhale, reach up, open your heart. You need to release everything from the heart right now. Just let it go. Inhale. Exhale. Now as you breathe out, you'll be bringing your hands down. You take your blocks away and you step your foot back. And we'll be doing vinyasa. Down into your mat. Lift up as you take a deep breath. Inhale. If your back hurts, don't lift too high. Keep your elbows down, rooting your elbows, your forearms. Your toes are pointing out. You want to slowly roll your foot outward slightly. Take a deep breath. Inhale up, exhale into a downward facing dog. So once again, you'll be trying to hold for 15 breaths. Shoulders are back, belly to the spine. Push your hips to the sky. Relax your toes. As you exhale, step, walk to the front between your hands. Take your hands on the shin, nice and long breath. Hold down as you exhale. Now you can take your hands on your hips. If your back hurts, you can bend your knees. If not, hands by your sides and rise to the sky. Inhale. Exhale to your heart center. So that was the sun salutation we did. We can repeat. You can repeat a few more times if you like, or once is good. Now we'll be focusing on stretching our lymph nodes. So let's start with our arms. What we'll do here, roll the shoulders, stand tall, take your right hand to the sky, breathe out and fold to your side. So let's stretch the arm, look up. It gives a good stretch to the side of your body going up to your arm. Reach a little for a few breaths. To the center, inhale, exhale. Very good. Switch your side, take a deep breath, inhale, and fold to your side. Hold for a few breaths. If your neck hurts, try not to look up all the time. You can modify looking down. That way your neck would be happy. Take deep breaths. Feel the chest opening up. Inhale, exhale. Wonderful. Now come back to the front. I think I need to tie my hair. Okay, so we are at the top of the mat. We'll focus on arms a bit more. So bring your legs together, hands to your heart. Lift your left foot, inhale, and step back as you exhale. Now bring your knee down, point your toes out. So what we'll do here, we'll take our hands back. We'll interlock the fingers together and we'll stretch out, lifting the heart. Now if this hurts, you cannot take your hands back. You can take a strap, hold it like that, and you can stretch out as much as you can. And if you feel, I don't need a strap, then you are just here, reaching and stretching. Open the heart, hold for a few deep breaths. This gives a good stretch to your arms. If you see, it's stretching out. So it's stretching out your arm very nicely. Reaching back, nice and deep breath. Inhale. 3, 2, and 1. Release your hands to the sky. Inhale. When you breathe out, hands to your heart, and we'll step in our feet together. So switch your side, right leg back, right knee down. Same thing here. If you need a strap, you hold it. Keep it behind you like that, or you just lock your fingers, go like that. You can use a strap. Now if your shoulder hurts, your arms are tight, so you can just go like that, stretch out. Take deep breaths, holding for a few breaths, lift the heart center, reach back. 3, 2, and 1. Soften your elbows, take your hands to the sky, and we are moving into vinyasa. Bring your hands down, step back. Lower down into your mat, lift up. Inhale, exhale. Now you don't change the position of your mat. I just did it because I'm showing you. You have to stay to the front, and you have to do your vinyasa like that. Down, down, down. Lift up as you inhale, or modification. Exhale into a downward facing dog. Now bring your knees on the mat. Stand. Sit on your heels if you can. If you cannot sit on your heels, then you can sit on a block with your legs crossed. You can just cross up your legs and sit like this on a block or on your mat, or if you don't need any props, then you can sit on your heels. Knees pointing straight, the top of your feet touching the mat, just behind you like that. Big toes touching together. Now what we can do here, roll the shoulder back, hands on your thighs, and slowly, gently fold your head to your right shoulder. This is a leg stretch, but it also helps your lymph nodes, which runs over here. So if you fold it to your right, and with your right hand, you will release your left shoulder down. Now slowly switch your side, take a breath, exhale, and switch your hand. And we come back to the center, pretty good, huh? It stretches the neck as well. Now we'll focus more on how to stretch arms and how to stretch the lymph nodes here and running over there. So that would be like, we'll be doing the Ustra Asana, the camel pose. You'll be standing on your knees. The legs are hip distant wide. Your toes are pointing straight. Slightly roll out the feet. So if you need a block, you can take a block. You'll take a block on the left side, close to your foot. Hold your block with your thumb facing in. Hips are square. Slightly push your hip forward. Lift that heart. Take a breath. Inhale, right hand to the sky. Exhale, reach back. And you come back slowly, gently, exhaling out. Now you feel the stretch here, which is again very good, and you feel in your hand. As you hold it, you reach back there, it gives you a good stretch. Now switch your side. Take a deep breath. Slightly engage the core. Thighs are in, roll them in gently towards the center of the body. Inhale, exhale. and come back to the center. Good, wonderful. Now, if you have done this before and your rotator cuff, your arms and shoulders, your back feels ready, you can do it in a little advanced way. That would be like this. You'll take your hands on your heels, your thumbs facing inward. Grab there, push your hips forward, roll the shoulders in, lift your heart, tilt your head back. Push your hips slightly forward. And when you come back, one hand on your hip, other hand on your hip, you'll be resting in a child's pose. And come back. So those are such a good way to strengthen our immune system. So as we said, yoga is not just an exercise. It works deep inside into our muscles, into our inner system, and it's more like you change in the cellular level. So it's a change that happens in the cellular level. That's why it's not just a very basic physical exercise. And try to hold your stretches longer. When you hold your stretches longer, they work deep inside the, as I say, the cellular level, and it really brings change, equilibrium inside. So let's take it deep into the inner part of our being, and let's work together on it. If you have any questions, feel free to ask me. And if you're watching me for the first time, don't forget to like my video, subscribe, share, and thank you so much for your time. Have a lovely, beautiful, nice day, and stay safe. Namaste.